Alright, welcome back to Ready to Play Games. My name is Grayson.
My name's Boris.
And the legendary troll loot truck something llama is back.
It is so trolling us.
Yeah, so, we have no choice but to do it again. I mean, I thought the amount of stuff that you get seems to make it worth it. Especially if you luck out and get a mythic, so...
Yeah, we got that mythic survivor the last time. Kara Indiana Loft.
Yeah, so let's, let's do this up. Let's see what we got here.
The bases are loaded.
Alright.
Bang.
Metal.
Lucky llama.
Gold.
Oh,
And before he stops spinning, we'll hit him again.
you deserve
Make
it.
him real dizzy. Okay.
So it's always interesting to see how many rares you end up getting here.
Looks like a fair bit this time.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get...
Yeah, now we're getting into this. Okay.
another copper laser scythe. I think we've gotten that one already.
Yeah, I think we got a legendary one of our past ones. A lot of epics.
A lot of... Yeah, so a lot of survivors again, too.
Yeah. That was kind of
the
a
same
fun.
defender.
Yeah. Well, at least we got a choice in one of the legendaries.
Alright, so we got legendary melee weapon schematic and legendary ranged. I mean, we're gonna go for ranged
That's
most
good
of the
selection.
time.
Nice.
Interesting, alright. And another choice, okay.
Oh.
So legendary defender or legendary ranged weapon schematic. This is tough, because I don't think I have a legendary defender yet.
I don't think you do, and I can only imagine... Like, just imagine if you got a legendary defender that can use assault weapons, and you just got yourself a copper razor blade.
Yeah, so let's do the legendary defender. I just hope it's not that same guy that we've gotten two of in the epics here.
What?
What is...
Oh, so now you got a legendary rifleman, just like I said.
Oh, all right.
There we go.
That's the
kinda cool.
first time I've ever seen that. Okay.
He's a stylish guy as
Wall
well. Okay.
Okay,
A
another...
myth.
Oh, and a mythic
Oh,
choice.
you get a mythic choice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay,
I would probably go engineer.
I'm trying to think of what we have unlocked right now. I don't think we have engineer or gadgeteer unlocked.
No, we have an engineer unlocked. That was one of the
we?
first ones.
Okay, then let's do that, yeah.
Yeah.
What is this
You
gonna
lucky bastard.
be? Alright.
2 mythics.
Alright, so this is Lacey Countess Ad. So, equally known for her regal demeanor and intelligence, Countess is one of the key engineers behind Vindertech Systems. Countess is a lead survivor that provides increased power in the core of engineering squad.
Wow. That
So
is
pragmatic and engineer.
awesome. Very
Wow,
cool.
that's
nice.
awesome. Alright. Then we have the Zapatron Sniper Rifle.
Yeah, we got one of these in an earlier one as well, but very nice though. 209.7 DPS, which is not terrible, but not great. But at level 5, you get the plus 10% damage overall. Level 10, you get the plus 22.5% reload speed, which is nice.
And then level 15, you got the another 15% damage, so that's pretty good. 28% crit chance at level 20, and then longer durability. 20% longer durability at level 25.
That's fine.
Yes, that's not bad. So it's a high-tech energy rifle that can be can be fired normally, or can be charged up to fire a single powerful shot that does extreme damage and can pierce through multiple enemies.
Very cool.
Deals energy damage, which is fairly effective against all elemental types.
Very. See, this is a really good sniper rifle. This isn't bad.
Yeah.
You know, even the materials that are needed to craft it, you know, the quartz crystals, the active power core, and even the batteries to an extent are, well, the batteries actually aren't that too hard to find, but it's those power cores and to a lesser extent the crystals, but not bad though.
No. All right, and then we have these wall lights.
Yeah.
So trap. Yeah, I don't see the damage anywhere on this.
It doesn't do damage actually. What it does is it stuns the opponents. So it just freezes them in
Oh,
place. So
okay.
if you do have a floor trap or some sort of ceiling trap, it'll set that off and it'll make sure that the enemies are standing still.
Awesome. All right. So at level 5, oh yeah, so that makes sense because there's a plus 0.2 second stun time.
Yep.
Level 10 is plus 8% max durability.
And then we've got plus 18% reload speed on level 15. Level 20, you get another bonus of 0.3 second stun time. So an additional half second is actually that's actually really, really good. And then at level 25, just plus max 16% durability. So overall, pretty good trap though, and even the materials in order to craft it are not bad. It doesn't use the screws, the nuts and bolts.
Nice. And what's awesome too is, as Boris said, if you have a trap, like a floor trap or a ceiling trap, right next to it, and it has a quick reload speed, you could potentially hit them twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good one to pair up with.
Yeah, and then there's the legendary defender that we managed
wow.
to choose.
Oh, let's see here. So he has a 12% chance not to consume ammo when fire. Level 10 you get plus 20% maximum shield.
Level 15 increases your shield regen rate 20%. Level 20 increases ranged weapon crit chance 9%. And then level 25 increases maximum health 20%. What I like about this is there's no doubles. So you get a little bit of everything, sort of.
That's nice, and the fact that he's a rifleman as well. I know that you do have a legendary sniper defender that you put out every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's legendary, though. I think he's just an epic.
Oh, I thought it was legendary.
No.
Regardless, though, very useful. So having something like this on the front lines would be very helpful, especially with the weapon that we got as well.
Yeah. All right, and then over here, the copper razor blade assault rifle.
Ooh.
So this is the one that you were talking about here. So 610 DPS. At level 5, 15% damage to afflicted targets. Level 10 plus 20% headshot damage.
Plus 15% damage at level 15, plus 60% crit damage at level 20, and then I think that was energy, was it? A weapon, just plus 10% weapon damage, causes affliction damage for 6 seconds. Okay, this gun is absolutely absurd because at level 25, it causes affliction, which then the bonus at level 5 will trigger for 15% damage to afflicted targets. This thing is just meant to tear enemies apart.
Yes, so it's a assault weapon burst, an assault rifle that fires tight bursts that allow for precise targeting in mobile mid-range engagements, deals good damage but consumes its magazine very quickly. So it's unfortunate that there's no additional ammo capacity here.
Yeah, that was one of those. I actually use a weapon very similar to this. It is a razor blade, but it's an epic. I absolutely love it. The burst is kind of cool to have. It does go through the magazine rather quickly, but because of the burst, you get a lot more control. So it's not only just good damage, but you get good control when firing, even at mid-range.
Yeah, alright, so the next up is Epic Lead Survivor. I already have this guy. Obviously, the personality changes. It's not like, so this one might be analytical, but you could get the same guy again with a different personality.
Yeah.
His leader match, though, is always the same.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's great is that when you are trying to have all your survivors, you want to match their personality to the leader. So it's always nice to have that same leader again with a different personality, because then your other survivors, you may have a better chance of matching them up.
Yeah.
And then next to him is a shotgunner defender.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Increases range crit damage by 24%. Increases shield regen by 20%. Max shield by 20%. And then max shield again by 20%. This guy is pretty good because he's a shotgunner. He's going to be a little bit more close combat.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to just quickly do is go down to the other one here because we got a double of him.
Oh.
So this one increases the weapon magazine size by 20%, which isn't bad for a shotgunner. Increases shield regen rate 20%, increases maximum health 20%, and then increases weapon rate, the fire rate, by 18%.
Yeah. The only thing I would be worried about, like, this is a good character. The only thing I'd be worried about is going through that shotgun quicker, and the reload times for shotguns being typically a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That would be the only real issue, but still,
Yeah.
both of them are really good, though, in their own ways.
Yeah, all right. And then we have a lead survivor here. So it's a gadgeteer and a curious personality.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Not bad.
And then back over here. So we got another survivor, curious personality.
There we
So
go.
it would match up well with this one here. And then the set bonus is melee damage bonus, which I believe you need 3.
You do need 3 for any of the melee damage, shield regen, range damage, of course. Those all require 3.
Yeah. All right. And then next up is the Kestrel pistol.
Ooh.
So 390.3 DPS.
Okay.
At level 5, 15% longer durability. Level 10 is 22.5% damage to afflicted targets.
Okay, and then you got another 20% longer durability at 15, plus 30% damage to slow and snare targets. Semi-automatic hand cannon fires large rounds that deal high damage knockback targets. Well, that's not bad then. Good range, accuracy, and rate of fire and magazine size. It does use the heavy rounds as well, so that explains a lot more. The durability is kind of nice to have, I would say, but I don't know. The other stuff, I'm not sold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably one of the weaker ones that we've gotten. Anyway, so let's see what's next here. So another lead survivor, pragmatic personality, and for the engineer, not going to use her because up above we got the mythic
Yeah, exactly.
lead survivor.
We
so
don't need her anymore. Unfortunately, they're all retired.
Yes. And then, so another survivor here, personality, analytical.
Yep.
A set bonus is health bonus, what's great about the health bonus is you only need 2 to match in order to get that bonus. Next, we have the laser scythe.
Okay, so laser scythe, we're looking at 175 DPS. It uses those ever so frustratingly, inconveniently defined rotating gizmos. A lot of weapons use it at that level. So at level 5, we've got minus 13% heavy attack energy cost, and then level 10, we get that nice juicy plus 15% damage.
Yeah, at level 15, you got plus 30% damage to slowed and snared targets. And then level 20, is 30% damage to stunned, staggered, and knocked down targets.
Okay.
So that's not terrible. Probably not going to end up using it. It's another one of those high-tech scythes. So it's a slow weapon, deals high damage and fair impact, deals energy damage, which is fairly effective against elemental enemies, push and swipe, which is a 2-strike heavy attack with increased damage and knockback.
Yeah. So, it does a lot of additional damage on anything that's really kind of not running at 100%, slowed, snared, staggered, stunned, whatever. That's kind of good for damage, but I don't know.
Yeah, and then we got the ceiling zapper. I think
Nice.
we've gotten this one already. But again, 338 damage, which is pretty high, actually, for a trap. I don't think we've seen too many. They usually end up being quite lower for a trap, so that's interesting. But of course, those damn bolts takes 12 for each one. And you can find bolts all over the place, but when you're making a lot of traps, you go through them so fast.
It's terrible. It's nice that you can pretty much destroy cars and just keep repiling them. Another good place to find nuts and bolts if you guys are looking for them. The outskirts of maps, where it's kind of like the little pathways that lead down just off the side of the rock face. Take a look behind any sort of rocks, and sometimes you'll find like a coffee can with about 7 or 8 of them in there.
And then I also like going to the parks, because a lot of the stuff in the parks will give you bolts, and it's one hit, and it's destroyed. So that's kind of nice. But this thing does at level 5 plus 14% crit chance, and at level 10 plus 10% trap damage to what's already there, so that's pretty crazy.
That's pretty good. Level 15 plus 21% crit chance. So we're up to 35% crit chance, and then we get plus 16% durability at level 20. I absolutely love these traps. These, and there's the other ones that look like a giant energy coil, and all it does is just zaps everything that walks through that area. It's great because the little tiny husks, it'll just kill all of them in just one go.
Yeah.
So the ceiling zappers are probably one of my absolute favorite traps.
Yeah. And then again, I think this comes with all of them. You get your firecracker tickets, so there's 1,500 of them. And we have, rare survivor, rare defender, which we already have that guy up here twice in the epics. And then below we've got the copper slug gun, copper Highlander sword.
Yeah.
There can be only one.
Of course.
And then a rare survivor.
Yeah, so that's not terrible.
Oh, so not bad. We'll probably do another one of these since I can only buy 2 of them. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Grayson.
My name's Boris.
And we are out of here.
Got my funny bone.